Anna Maria Island business owners are teaming up to prevent the results of red tide. SNN's Jessica Lang has more details.
Red tide has reached Anna Maria Island, and with it, dead sea life.
Literally 10 feet from our seawall, there was solid dead fish.
What seems like a simple fence in the water is making a huge difference on shore. Ryan Davis, owner of YOLO Adventures, was tired of seeing dead fish on shore, so he decided to do something about it.
So the idea was just to keep it off the beach, put a little bit of a net out there to keep it in the floating water so it would move with the tide versus staying on the beach.
Pennsylvania tourists were disappointed with the condition of many of our Suncoast beaches.
Definitely very disappointing, very sad. The kids have never seen the Florida clear water, so we were hoping to have them have that experience.
Bridge tender and dockside bartender Julie Snyder says red tide and the smell was starting to affect business.
It smelled so bad.
But the net and the fence are making a difference. Snyder says customers are returning.
I know it is so much better without the dead fish rotting right on my beach. You know, at least they're floating in the water and it doesn't smell as bad.
Bridge tender and employees worked with YOLO Adventures to build the fence on Sunday.
We just used this to the first day we scraped all the fish off the beach, and literally it was thousands of pounds of fish.
Davis says maybe the fencing and the netting will catch on.
It's definitely working. So I think anybody that can keep the fish in the water versus rotting on the beach, the smell's going to go away.
Reporting in Anna Maria Island, Jessica Lang, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
And Davis says this is the worst red tide he's ever seen, but with this netting and fencing, he says he can see that difference, as you heard, in the results of red tide by looking at just some of the neighboring beaches, guys, and we've been reporting this for weeks. The fish just keep coming.
They do.
They certainly do, and we have to just kind of wait it out. I mean, there's nothing really that can be done. It's a natural occurring thing, and
we get viewers calling us saying maybe you should ask this, maybe you should. I mean, people are interested in this story, so it's a very important issue.
I was up on Anna Maria Island this weekend, and Manatee County was one of the last counties in our viewing area to have to contend with this red tide. And I took a look at the beach and the water. It's so heartbreaking to see that color.
I was going to say, it's crazy too how quickly it can change, because going into the weekend you were saying, Manatee, Anna Maria beaches are the only beaches you really can go to. And then over the weekend I was seeing tweets from people who live on Anna Maria.
Giant fish.
It's here now too, yeah.
Grouper.
It certainly is. It's very sad to see.